Hello everybody, Brostack here with another Minecraft video. As you can see, I'm on 2B2T. I mean, you can just tell it's the client. I'm actually gonna turn off my, my renderer, which I believe turns off, the, just it makes it where my client and all the features you can see of it, yeah, like that. So I'm going to turn off my chord hider now, because I'm not displaying chords anymore. Encoding overloaded, that's not good. Alright, so, let me cue the music. Should be Lucky Block. But as you can tell, I'm in what looks to be a type of base, yeah? I've decided that I am going to start making a little base for now, and that way I can get myself a bit more gear. Granted, I have totems, some gaps. I'm doing good already. It's just my armor and my tools are not good. And I figured it's about time I spend some time on those. So, that's... Oh my gosh, you guys hear my music glitch out? That was crazy. Yeah, my encoding overloaded thing, it's not going away. It's frightening. But that'll mean game picture lag or audio lag, whenever that pops up. So yeah, this is gonna be technically my first base. Now I've already been getting started on it before I decided to start recording. Earlier, I'll probably upload it as well. It's gonna be not as a video, but it'll be unlisted, because it's not really interesting, but, you know. But yeah, I plan on making this glass so I can see out, but I also want to be able to go out and fish. This is kind of like a fishing base for the most part. Alright, that'd be great if, you know, OBS will record. But yeah, there we go, I think. So this is what I have so far, and the reason why this part, I used all blocks made out of stone or andesite, and one, last time I used this type of block, I didn't know what I was doing, so it looked horrible. Second, they're fireproof, so if in fact this base were to be found, this is my first, so I definitely want my chances of it being survived even after people visit it. I want this thing to survive, and normally, if it's made out of something that can burn, then someone's just gonna take a flint and steel and light it for the fun of it, right? Whereas this is made out of blocks that simply, you have to use TNT, you have to put work into it if you want to destroy it. So I figured that, you know, gets rid of, you know, the passing by, hey, I'll grief this just cause, gets rid of that, and more of, if someone just wanted to grief this because they really want to grief something, then that's when this will get hit. But I kind of wanted to do a contrast type thing. But because of this could mean that this part of the base that I plan to do won't survive next time I decide to show up to this place ever. This next thing I want to add to the base, I want to add like a kind of house look to it, like, you know, an old modern house on top of this. And so this is kind of like made out of foundation blocks, and then I gotta add on top. I wanted this cobble layer around here, so basically the plan is to make a house out of like oak planks, bring it up, and then if it were to get burned, this will still be here, in a shape that looks like it didn't need anything on top, if you know what I mean. Encoding overloaded. Please stop. Come on. I want to take some footage here. Please. Thank you. Alright. So I need more cobblestone, just to finish off the last little bit here. The problem with getting cobblestone around here is because it's the stream hills, which means silverfish can spawn. So, I've had my fair share of silverfish. They are annoying. I really don't want to come across any, so that'd be great if I can just get lucky. Yeah, my mouse does that sometimes, so it'll move upright, and that's just because the surface it's on, and also it's super sensitive. So if you ever see me just stride up randomly, trust me, I'm more annoyed by it than you. But yeah, my goal also is to have as few chests as possible, because one, this is not going to be a base, it's not a long-term base, it's by any means, it's just to fix up some things and ultimately clear some inventory space. Because granted, a lot of it's filled with my totems, which will stay that way, but there's some open space right now, and that's because I have some things in the chest that I want to combine together. The last base I went to, they had some bows, fishing rods, so I took those in hopes to want to combine them. And I did some fishing as well, and I caught a couple of books. This I'm gonna put on my boots. Depth Strider is so good. This I'm gonna put either on my axe, depending on if looting works. If not, then I'll probably just slap it on a sword, and as Bane of Arthropods, so not the best enchant, but I mean, it's something compared to nothing, so that's how I see it. It's really annoying how Minecraft did that, just Bane of Arthropods, even though there's no spider boss or anything. If there were, then that would make sense. But yeah. Till then, it's just good to have a designated spider spawner killing blade for Bane of Arthropods. Hey, you're the first feller I've seen over here. Turn on my kill aura. See how laggy it is? It's kind of been that way this entire time, and I can't tell if it's my internet or if it's simply 2b2t being 2b2t. Why is this creeper not dead? This is a diamond sword. There we go. Maybe my KA wasn't working correctly. Alright, I got some more cobblestone, so let's put this to use. I suppose I'll make it square. But yeah, before I even started putting dents into this thing, it was kind of just this small overhang over this opening, which looked like a cave gen opening, just the way it was. I decided to turn it into a fishing station, and now I'm turning it into a small base. And my hope is that this will last long enough for me to depart from it. So, ideally, I don't want anyone to find this base until after I leave. If I had the option for people not to find this base ever, I would have not made this base. That's just how I think. Because you could ultimately use Future Client and head straight to where I've been. It's that easy, because these chunks are gen by me, I can tell. And I don't know why, but for some reason today, I don't know, I've been having some, like, mild symptoms, and I don't know why, but all of a sudden they kind of spiked back a little. I kind of bounced back a little bit today, and it's kind of frustrating. Because today's John's birthday party, and right now I feel like I can go, it's just a bit nasally. Other than that, yeah. Alright, now let me put my cobblestone to use. So, bam, bam, I want like a groove mix, that's kind of why. And if it were to get burned down, then this will remain like looks like it was supposed to. That would be great if it would align properly. Unlike with most of my builds nowadays, oh my gosh, my encoding overload's just messed up. My 2b2t, here, let me click tab. You can see how, yeah, look at the TPS. It's 12 o'clock right now, so is there anyone online that would make, yeah, I guess not. It's just people bring down TPS during this time. It's quite frustrating. Alright, so is that, you know what? Here, let me get OBS to catch up. Come on. You can do it. Any moment. There it goes. Alright. Remember, I can only hear through one ear while I record, so my apologies if gameplay or music isn't loud enough. It's kind of hard to tell. For me, anyway. I think it's okay, because I leave the settings alone for the most part. Okay, do that. So that's what I think will work there. But here, yes, no, I don't like how that looks. I know what I can do. Let's see if this will do. 2 here. Then the 1, then the 2. Ooh, crap, that doesn't work. Perhaps. Nope. Just leave it as 1. Yeah, because I didn't count this out like I normally do with my builds. Yeah, it's not pretty. Apologies, you hear me sniffle a lot. Like I said, it's like a bounce back in symptoms. It sucks. Come on, OBS, catch up. You can do it. There it goes. Cool. Alright. I'm hungry. Maybe that's why my stomach was hurting earlier. You never know. Alright. How about that? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, cool. And that, yeah, I'll let that be. Alright, I think I got the cobblestone department done. Even though it doesn't look pretty, I mean, I think it'll work. Now, how am I going to implement the house? And if OBS will catch up, please. Goodness. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, I guess I can use logs, right? Or should I switch to planks? I think logs would be best. So, let me head back. I have 2 entrances to this bottom part. I should actually make a stairway now I think about it, like directly in the inside, so let me do that. OBS will catch up, please. This is so frustrating. Holy crap. Yeah, like I said, it's a laptop. It's not gonna record well for sitting online for an hour to even wait in queue. Oh yeah, I caught a saddle from Bishop. That was nice. Obviously the stairs should be made out of cobblestone. The supports for the stairs, let's use granite. Granite, andesite. They don't rhyme, but I can make it rhyme, I suppose. Coding overloaded, for goodness sake. Fix yourself. Come on. I'm yelling at my recording so many times. Alright. Yeah, that should do. And then I'll peel this off here. Oh, that's... I see the issue there. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I had to encroach on some of this a little, so... Yep, that's perfect. Perfect. Alright, we'll just... Yeah. Bam, bam. We'll just try this corner. Okay. Did I do a straightaway like this, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, now I need some cobblestone slabs. So, yep, I'm not done with the cobblestone yet. Not quite. Glad I haven't had to deal with these silverfish yet. There we are. I know it's kind of strange to kind of prepare a build as if it were going to get grief, but it's UB2T, it's gonna happen. For the most part, anyway. Let me get OBS to catch up again. Come on. There it goes. guess that'll have to do. I really don't like how the stairs are having to face like that. What if I have it turn here? So I do that. I take this. Okay. I do that. Then I replace that. Where am I? Oh, I need to indent it one more. Once more. Right. Come over here. There we go. Let me know what you guys think of my base so far in the comments. I don't know. I think this is kind of creative because I haven't built like this before. That's my opinion. Alright, let's get some slabs down. Last time I did a proper building on 2B2T was when I was disappointed with that one base in the Emporium. It was 100k out. Speaking of, I was kicked from their Discord, I'm pretty sure. Either that or they closed their Discord, which I doubt. But yeah, basically they weren't really using my area I was in the Discord, I guess. I don't know. I was Wolves, I believe. Yeah. They, like, that was the only task was given, was to head there and build that. That was it. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I mean, I don't know. It disappoints me when people don't make an effort to use what hasn't been used. But whatever. Maybe I'll get back in the Emporium, maybe I won't. I don't know. I think it was kind of annoying that they didn't really trust me. Granted, the way I feel about, like, trust and such, if I'm given, like, you know, a lot to worry about, or just, if I'm given a lot of responsibility, I'll keep up to my word if I can. But I'm not a kind of person that would sell out anyone unless there was incredibly good reason. So I wouldn't off of emotion or simply because I'm going to somewhere else where the information could be used. Yeah, I wouldn't do that unless absolutely necessary. So that's just how I see it. It's quite raining a lot. I think lightning's actually disabled, so I don't think you can get skeleton horses. But yeah, this is probably the only oak tree around, so I'm gonna go for spruce. Another way you can tell that I just gen this in is that lava. Well, I suppose it's not still, but there it is. You can see a fragment of the lava that's still trying to go down. That's a real good way to know if area is getting gen or not. And my audio is glitching out again. There it goes. But my hope is that I can finish this thing before I get kicked off or whatever. And once I finish it, I'll do some fishing, combining. I don't know if I'll record that. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should. Maybe. I've had some worser episodes, honestly. But if I do get kicked off, most likely the next time I'll be able to get on is next weekend. I doubt I'll be able to do anything during school. Do any recording. School days, yeah. Especially since I'm driving myself now, which honestly, it's scary. Holy crap, let's talk about that. So, I think it was day 1, which ended up being Wednesday instead of Tuesday, because Tuesday I was too sleepy. I didn't trust myself being sleepy and driving, so yeah, I didn't trust myself, so I just let my mom take me one last time. Then I drove myself the next day. Next day, I did good on my part, alright? It was purely the other guy once I turned in from the intersection, I was going 40 miles an hour, and this big white truck decides to pull out right in front of me, 0 to 40, right there in front of me. So yep, I thought I was gonna die. So that was scary. So I was shaking, and and the thing about a straight shift, or I suppose with anything that has a clutch for the most part, best way to maneuver that at all times is to be calm. So me shaking a lot because I thought I was gonna die right there. Yeah, my foot was not firmly on the clutch, so when I had to stop again, I had to restart my truck. And then I pretty much burned some rubber by accident because I went straight from first to second doing that. So that was kind of awkward. People tend to do that on purpose, so I don't know. That was not at all intentional. It's one that messes up your tires. You do that too often. So, yeah. There's that. Then, the next day I went. The next day, there was a car parked centered in the road, almost centered, but thankfully it wasn't like completely centered. But it was just in the road there, so I had to like slow down and maneuver around it. Thankfully it was just like in the neighborhood, so it was easy compared to anywhere else for the most part. It was really bizarre that they just kind of left their car sitting there, and it wasn't even off to the side of the road properly. It was still kind of centered. So I'm glad I didn't ding the car. There's that. What else? Oh yeah, Friday was also scary because I couldn't see my rearview mirror. I had to use my left and right mirror, and parking was a pain, so I kind of parked on the line, which sucked because that's not good. Because I know that if someone parked on the line next to me, I'd be upset. So I'm glad that the person to the next me wasn't there that day, because yeah, I got lucky there. But yeah. So that's scary, especially when you got people getting ready to hop from 1 to 20 in 3 seconds and then back. Sometimes you'll be waiting in lines for a while and people start speeding real fast and then braking really hard. It sucks because it just kind of causes a chain reaction. Alright, let's head in here. I'm quite proud of this little entranceway I made here. It's not the best, but I mean, I like it. Suits me. Let's put that there. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. I don't know if I'm gonna put glass on this now. That might be a good approach. Yeah, let's try. As if, well, that won't be able to have glass. I don't know. Let's see, because this area will. Alright. Well, my music sounds kind of quiet compared to my gameplay. Alright, it's on 9. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Alright, put that there, that there, that there, that there, and that there. And if I put the glass, it'd be a 2 window up. Oh. I don't know. Well, iron bars would be sick too, but this is modern house. Guess I would just keep going with this. Put that as a placeholder. Yeah, I need placeholder blocks. Once you put your placeholders down, you gotta go back and take them away because they don't look good. You don't want a 0 in front of your 8, yeah? Sorry, I'm comparing this to math. I'm gonna have to get more. I didn't realize I was gonna use so much. Alright. Let's get more. Ow! Good thing I have protection 2 on the helmet, right? 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I'll fix up my gear. It won't be bad. It'll be decent. Yeah, ultimately the goal for this is get some tools that'll do some good job and armor that'll actually protect me pretty good. Not super good. That's my alternate account. He has OP gear and such. Thanks to Sam Plays. He's pretty cool. Although, he seems to not be too devoted to Subi2T. I don't know. That's just my impression of him. Because I did some traveling with him for like 5 hours. And he was really complaining to me. It sucked. Just listening to him yelling at me. Yeah, I guess it's expected. I don't know. He could have gotten off if he wanted. Alright, got more of that. More. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. I mean, I could upload this today, day of 5, or I could wait and upload SMP. I don't know. I want to play some Fortnite, honestly. Fortnite, maybe Halo campaign, I don't know. I haven't been able to get a good experience on my Xbox in a while because of lack of Xbox Live. So, excuse me if I want to take a break. Alright. Let's head on back. This might be enough. I feel like it's not, so I'm gonna go get more. Going on to get more. How long is this video gonna be? If encoding overloaded, we'll stop, please, and thank you. I'm about to reach the 30-minute mark. I mean, I might as well end it off there and then continue it. Hop on over. Hopping on over. There we are. Nope, up please. Thank you. Gosh, why? Jumping is hard, okay? Almost there. You know, some just pro base building tactics here, you know, just hop around the mountain. Before I started fishing for like 5 minutes, it was like 4 XP. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll probably have the roof be planks as well. Probably it's just gonna be a spruce house entirely. Pretty sure these chunks were genned in by me. Pretty sure. Just based off the way lag's been going. And thankfully TPS is going back up, so. Glad people are turning off their lag machines or getting kicked off the server. Whichever works. Shut up, you're annoying. That was like right in my ear. Okay. Some more logs. But yeah, that'd be nice if I could actually get a nice standardized base going at some point. That's obviously got to be far out if I want to have it survive till the end of time. But it's going to take a long time to get there. And that's kind of why I'm using this account to go further out. But the thing is if I were to make said base, it would not be good for me to invite people. And that's what's so fun about basing, though, is having others there with you, basing along with you. So, the only people I really trust right now Sam Plays, obviously he helped me out with gear and such. I kind of owe him. But other than that, I don't know if I just trust him. I mean, if you're watching Sam Plays, I appreciate you being a viewer and all. That's pretty sick, honestly. But yeah. Basically, I don't know, it's been too long since I've talked to Sam Plays. I'd feel like I need a refresher for who he is and such and all that. For me to make a final decision on that, most likely I'd let him, 'cause it doesn't seem like the kind of person that would betray me. It sucks, but, it happens. And obviously my IRL friends, but I don't think they're at all interested in traveling that far out. But honestly, they are people I would definitely trust. So, yeah. Yeah, that goes there. But yeah, so IRL, so if John were to want to work up the nerve to join and all, you can. Spike as well. Hanson, Zaire. I don't know about Zaire. Yeah, I saw Zaire. Here MC. Yeah. Yeah, here MC if he's interested, I'd let him. Because we actually been talking about basing around 2 mil instead of, farther out, which my guess for that base would last a month. On YouTube anyway. It'll last a lot longer without YouTube, but probably gonna do YouTube on it. So probably a month. If we were to do the 2 mil base. Okay. I don't know if I like that, but yeah. I don't know about the planks. I don't know what else would go there. Well, maybe stairs. What about planked stairs? They kind of cut into the wall and... yeah, I don't know. OBS, catch up, come on. Oh, it's a good thing I did check. We're at 32 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this off here. Then I'll continue on the conquest of building this thing, whenever. Probably actually going to record this back-to-back, so... yeah. Alright, cool. Make sure you leave a like if you like, subscribe if you like what I do here, or if you're new here, Twitter, if you want to, keep up with all my videos, Discord, if you want to chat and all that. There is a 2B2T channel, just don't recreate the 2B2T chat there, is basically my hope anyway. Yeah. So, like, subscribe, yeah, I guess that's it. If you do consider subscribe, I do Hypixel, I do 2B2T, obviously. This is gonna be like episode 20 something. I don't know when I'm gonna reach the 30s. It's getting there though. Man, if you guys go back to my vanilla survival 2B2T, you'll see how surprised I am. I'm actually able to make a single video off of 2B. Now here we are, almost at 30. That's insane. I also do Hypixel streams and Skypade stuff. Yeah. Alright, I need to end this off and start the next one. Thanks for watching, and best of luck to you.